Africa, our communists, and we've got a lot of communists, are very, very good at capitalism. I don't think they're very good at communism. Let's look, for example, at our Minister of Higher Education, Buti Manamela. He's also a member of the South African Communist Party Central Committee. And he really believes that all people are equal and just that some are more equal than others. He took over the position as Minister of Higher Education after being the perennial deputy of the ministry. And boy, did he swing into action. Remember, he replaced the disgraced Nobushle Nkabani, who was, highly disagreeable, wouldn't answer on some very dubious workings at some of the seaters, wouldn't answer parliamentary questions, and eventually she got booted out of the job. And he took over about a year ago as the minister, having served as the deputy minister there for a while. And boy, he sprung into action. His department has spent millions of rand, on luxury international travel. In fact, the Department of Higher Education spent nearly 6 million rand of our money, our taxpayer money, on 17 international trips in just the 6 months from March to September of 2025. Like all good communists, you've got to ask, where did Manamela go? Well, he made a pilgrimage to Cuba. And I suppose that satisfied his communist needs. But he also managed to fit in 1 or 2 more trips. He went to France, Brazil, Colombia, Turkey, Ireland, Switzerland, all in that 6-month spell. And he had good company. He had some deputy ministers that were also in on the travel bug. Mimi Gondwe, these are the deputy ministers, Mimi Gondwe, and Musa Dube Ngube, who lost her job in the KZN legislature, so she got promoted. That's the ANC way. Now, we've got to understand that this is a department that spent nearly 6 million rand on these travel junkets. That is in a mess with the scandals regarding seaters. We've got all of the corruption in the seaters, which emerges in dribs and drabs. They've got problems with NSFAS, where they try and subsidize low-level, poor university students. And the university students are so frustrated that they burn the university campuses. It's the South African way. I don't like the way something's working, so I burn it down. So the Ministry of Higher Education has got some serious problems to deal with it. So you've got to ask, what on earth did Minister Manamela achieve by swanning around the world when all of the problems seem to be unbelievably localized problems? What was he going to learn in Switzerland or France or Turkey? What are you going to learn? His department spent 1.6 million rand on one trip for Deputy Minister Gondwe to go to New York. I'm sure the communists must have loved that. But of course, she couldn't go alone, so she took 4 other people. This was all part of the same trip last August in 2025, when 82-strong Government of National Unity delegation attended an event in New York. Some of those members arrived more than 5 days early for the event. Why would you arrive early? In this particular junket, and there was some meeting about women in the workplace or something, that's really going to improve the lives of millions of South Africans. The Department of Social Development, the people meant to pay social grants, spent 3 million rand on this trip, while the Department of Women, Youth and People with Disabilities spent 2 million rand. Why don't they just rename that department the Department of Everything But Men? Would make it much easier. But anyway, all of this money on international travel. Now, I have no doubt that international travel is important in government, and sometimes you've got to go and make friends and kiss the ring and do whatever you have to do. But what is up with these junkets, these great first-class trips that only seem to give our politicians sight of the first-class sections of an aeroplane, a 5-star hotel and access to great shopping districts. They don't go and spend 5 days in Venezuela. No, it's always New York or London. What good did they do for their departments or the country? If these trips really help these ministers and these other sycophants do their jobs better, the country wouldn't have 50% unemployment, rampant crime rates, a budget that we can't balance, and our students wouldn't be burning down universities and residents wouldn't be burning down their civic centers. Perhaps it's time for our politicians to come back to earth, and hopefully the earth on which part of the earth on which we live, like here in South Africa, and put their energies towards fixing South Africa. Use the money for something constructive. Use it in your department. I don't know. I am so frustrated because you hear these stories, they emerge all the time, and it's just unbelievable. Let's get some answers out of politicians. Join us on the 6th of March when we will be having breakfast with Helen Ziller, and included on our panel, helping me question Helen, will be the well-known political analyst Sandile Swana. If you want to join us for that breakfast here in Sandton, go to our website, sona.co.za, or find more information below. Thank you so much for joining us.